What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the recent elimination of the 76ers to the Boston Celtics in 5 games, and I'm going to tell you guys the upside of the 76ers and directly what the positives should be taken and some of the negatives that I have as far as the players and their development as far as how it's gone. Now, lots of people believe the fact that this is a bad step in the process and that they shouldn't have lost to a team like this. But obviously, younger teams do need development and they learn from experiences like this. As evident in the playoffs, they lost some very controlled situations with just their lack of experience as far as slowing down pace whenever they were up by 20 points to controlling, just having good control of the ball and not turning over the ball in key situations, which is just evidence of a younger team needing to stay focused. We're also the 2 stars, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, and just how great they were being. Obviously, I showed what I thought as far as Joel Embiid, and I just think the fact his game is very good, and I thought the fact that he did pretty stellar in the playoffs. There were a few moments that I feel like he could have turned over the ball a little bit less as far as trying to handle somebody individually one-on-one in the post, but I felt like his game was pretty good there. With Ben Simmons, he did have his 1-point performance, which obviously the Boston Celtics used his inability to shoot as a problem. Now, lots of people will tell you the fact that shooting when it comes to players isn't a big deal. Just look at Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, and other people who didn't really have much of a jump shot or an offense before they came in the league. But I also have negatives into that. I don't believe in the fact that shooting is the one thing you don't need to worry about, because there's plenty of evidence that people don't develop jump shots with people, especially with bigs, who I feel like it's very much a passion of wanting to improve, and I believe the fact that somebody like Ben Simmons would try to do it, but obviously it's evident that many people have not developed jump shots that haven't shot, which would be lots of people in the league. Key ones being somebody like a Andre Drummond or a DeAndre Jordan type of player. You have many people who they can develop 3-point shots or at least even extend their game. They haven't really even done even simple things, especially when you look at free throw shooting. There's lots of players who never develop that as any better of an offensive strategy, which they really should go into more of an essence there. So I really don't want to sit there and say that that's not a problem. I would really say the fact that that's something he really needs to work on. And I obviously think he can work better. He's obviously shown the fact that he has a good work ethic and that he's really willing to work, but you're really going to have to see about that. The talent that they do have around them is one thing, and they also, the upside is the fact they have lots of cap space. Obviously, there's been the rumors of the LeBron James going over there, but really what I think the key situation for them would be is having another key round of 3-point shooters, such as a Houston Rockets does have. As we do know, somebody like, once again, going into the LeBron effect, if LeBron goes to somewhere like Houston, they won't be able to re-sign all of those 3-point shooters that they have on that team. And it would be very great to have a player, especially when you have a center that's so dominant inside, that you can actually pass out to 3-point shooters, especially with somebody like Ben Simmons who has great passing ability as well. Now, also, I'm going to 100% go towards the people who are saying the fact that somebody like Boston was not supposed to beat them. Obviously, they have a great coach in Brad Stevens, who obviously shows the fact with multiple people, even since during the rebuilding process, that he's capable of making great timeouts and great plays for his players, and he can really switch in roles for other players. Another thing that I believe that people are saying is the fact that Boston's a very young team. They don't have much experience as well in the playoffs, which I don't really take as that true. They obviously have, especially as far as bigs, very veteran players. But you have to really consider the fact that that's not just the only thing that you can worry about. As far as whenever you have a point guard that's a rookie and your center, this is his first year playing a full season, they're going to have their key problems, which is the reason why I feel like they made those key turnovers and did not run plays executionally well. Now, I also believe some of that was a little bit of coaching. I feel like a timeout was probably needed in some of those runs so that way they knew what to do, to know to slow down the pace. But you obviously, these are good learning curves for players, and the fact that that's the point of these younger teams. I like where the East is going with these younger teams. I don't really like directly where it is. The fact that these younger teams made it this far is a great thing, but you do need those upper echelon teams that can actually win games and can actually test them. You want teams like Boston to face your team because you want them to exploit the weaknesses of your players while they're young rather than wait until they make it to a big stage where then they get frustrated, or it's later on in their careers when they're making contract decisions and they don't feel like they can win with the team because of the performance that happened in a big series. But guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts were on the 76ers, and I'm probably going to try to make more videos. I know I'm probably going to post these 2 videos up today, so check out the other video if you want to. It's about Russell Westbrook and how they shouldn't really be trading him as far as rumors. But guys, if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to become part of the Greek Army today. And as always, this is Sparta.